Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what time is it now? Yes! And yes, this is the DW World Equity Time. And from now onwards, every Monday morning, 9 a.m., 10 minutes is all the time you need to spend with us. And we call this the OTOP series. And OTOP stands for One Target, One Purpose. From now on, every Monday morning, we are going to share with you one very important instrument. And that could be an FX market, it could be a commodity market, it could be a stock, and it could be an ETF that comes from any exchanges around the world. And what you're going to do is, number one, like us. Number two, share with your friends and the loved one. And most importantly, subscribe to us. All right. And from there, every Monday, just log on to us, watch us, and catch us, and build your way to the happiness. OTOP is right here waiting for you. Stay tuned, and I will be right back. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the OTOP 30, and this is for the week 1st March year 2021. And yes, we are now moving into the third month of year 2021, and how time flies. And in this episode of OTOP 30, we are going to share with you a very interesting counter for this week, which stands a lot of probability in going up. And we want you to stay tuned with us, watch us from front to the back for the next 10 minutes, and we are quite sure, and very sure in fact, that you're going to benefit from this. Okay, as usual, we're going to start off looking at this news portal, all right, and catch up with some of the latest news that continue from the weekend. All right, on last Friday, Dow Jones closed negative, all right, after the market fell 469 points. So basically, in the US stock market, I think the investors are still worried on inflation and the increasing yields of the 10-year bonds, and that is why when yield increases, the stock market indexes actually want. All right, and if we look at this news, Warren Buffett says that never bet against America, and that actually directly means that our dear friend Warren is still very, very confident, all right, that the US stock market has got further room to climb. And of course, just on the weekend of this week, all right, which is the last weekend of February, year 2021, we have seen news that reported that the US House has approved the 1.9 trillion US dollars of stimulus, and this bill is going to be sent into the Senate for further study and approval in the coming week. So, in any case, we foresee that the 1.9 trillion US dollars of the stimulus will somehow be approved either this week or next week, which is we foresee that this will be done by the Congress sometime before the mid-March. And once the stimulus of 1.9 trillion US dollars is being rolled out into the market, then we shall see the US stock indexes going back up, stock prices going up, and gold prices will also recover. But of course, on the other side, US dollar, it could be weakening again starting from mid-March. All right, so this is the news of US, and now let's take a look at what we want to share with you on this coming week. All right, first of all, let's take a look at this Singapore ETF, and here it comes. All right, this is the Singapore ETF, okay, that tracks the benchmark of the Straits Index of Singapore, or we call it the STI. Okay, if you look at this index itself, yes, it actually shows very clearly that the STI index has got a lot of room and potential to recover on this coming week. All right, if we look at the day chart itself, all right, we see here on the crossing of the EMA 4 and 20, which we call it the exponential moving average, and that actually concurrently coincides with the market momentum, which is just about to turn into the positive region. Okay, When this pattern occurs, all right, in fact, on the top and the bottom side, EMA crossing plus the momentum, it actually shows that this coming week, STI index in Singapore has got a lot of potential to move up. And if you look at the 4 hours chart itself, yes, on last week, sometime on Friday, we have seen this momentum also crossing up on a 4-hour chart. So in other words, if we are very sure that the STI index has got a lot of room and potential to go up this week, then we should be looking at what are the heavily weighted ratio component stocks that is contained in the STI component index. Okay, among the few of the highly weighted components, of course, in Singapore, we have the DBS Bank, we have the OCBC Bank, we have the Singtel, and we also have the Wilmar, and last but not least, we have the UOB Bank. All right, so out of all these top 5 heavily weighted index, we want to show all of you this UOB counter in Singapore, and you do your own studies and homework and take your opinion, all right, what you want to do on this coming week. And this is it, STI UOB counter. All right, UOB is one of the largest banks in Singapore, and if you look at this chart, which I'm going to show you now, you will have a lot of interest to follow further into this stock for the week 1st of March year 2021. Right, let's get into the chart and get the right counter coming up for all of you. And here it is. Okay, should be coming up. Here it comes. Okay, this is the day chart as you can see here. All right, among all the heaviest weighted stocks component in STI, all right, UOB is one of our favorite, and we want you to take a look at this on the day chart itself. Last week, last Wednesday, market has actually crossed on the momentum into positive region, as well as the EMA crossing up, and this is a Thursday chart and this is a Friday chart. All right, so if you turn the day chart into the 4-hour chart, this is how it looks like. All right, then we see that the market also has just begun, right, to gather a new momentum in moving up. But if you remember, on the part 1 of this video, we showed you that the Dow Jones fell actually 469 points on last Friday. In fact, we foresee that for this coming Monday, UOB Bank counter may actually do a small drawdown in price correction. And I think it's good if we are able to pick these stock prices anywhere below $24.50 in Sing dollars, which is 24.5. All right, so if there's any drawback, all right, plan your move and entry properly. If you are able to capture UOB Bank counter this week anywhere below 24.5, I think that would be a good bargain, all right, with a stop loss at 24, okay, which is $24. If anywhere like Tuesday or Wednesday, or when, number one, either the US index recovers or when the new stimulus is being rolled out and announced, I think bank shares as well as the Dow Jones will have a lot of potential in turning back up. So this week, pay attention to United Overseas Bank, or we should call the UOB Bank counter in Singapore. And this is the OTOP 3030 for the week 1st of March year 2021. Stay tuned with us for next week and come back for more information. We shall see you again. Bye-bye.